And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on. Hey, 79, pass all 80. Cut 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. In motion goes the tight end.
19 tight.
2nd and 1. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
And this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Pass to the right, and he's got the glide.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 36. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely, as one of the better coaches in the league always tells me. On offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made it their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Cut 19. Cut.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And this will result in it losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Back on 80. 19.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 3.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
Come on. 18, fight.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. De'Ami Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now, having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
60-6, Buffalo 18.
In motion, the tight end.
Dragon 60.
Now back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll just get rid of it.
You look at this Niner defense.
And they come in the top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Street. 60 Eagles. 19 tight.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That is caught.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations.
Yeah, they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19, 18, Pioneer, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third down and 1. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to throw, Purdy. That throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Purdy will look to throw again here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Niners at 500, 7-7 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Wow. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Dumb shit.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now,
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they have that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Purdy. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory.
Oh my God, what the fuck is going on?
And they turn it over. They fake
OMG.
it doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Seven Pirates, 7, go!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, remember, these 2 teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo, come 19, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll set up to throw. That's to the right side, caught by Burden. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll take this and run. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him for the loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey McBride, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Aubrey now for the point after. And it is now 21-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. A solid stiff arm. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get set. You're not.
Purdy going to give it to Garando.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Purdy from the gun.
16-yard line.
That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
18, watch out.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Cards will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Come 19, come 19, come 19.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away. And look at this. This is a good one. And taken right on the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. 50 yards.
And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, 49ers 7.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Ready, set.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go. 19 sight. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Get it. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 70.
And now they'll shift things around.
10 for 11. 10 for 11.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Check.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Chap 60. Chap 60.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Purdy.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Final play of the half. Purdy.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing here, Purdy. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Good play.
And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 41.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become three. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Take it in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to move.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Powering forward. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. Oh, there would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
At the 34-yard line.
Get set. Get set. Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Purdy, God damn.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Niners are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield strike.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 2nd and 5. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Hey, check that, street. Here we go, set, let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On the set.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60. Ready, go.
He's got this complete to Burden. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Come on.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
That good for 19 and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
60 Bison.
They'll set up a throw.
That's caught by Harrison right side. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Cardinals are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And past the 40. The 40's out of bounds. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. That's going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had him for a second, but the razzle-dazzle will not work out. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Purdy off the play fake.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused.
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right at the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get into pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Here's 1st and goal. Purdy now to throw off the play action.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Purdy.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
Niners will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Purdy to throw.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Cardinals are able to build on to their 4th-quarter lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Purdy.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
To throw is Purdy.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end. But this one falls incomplete.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Purdy.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Here's Purdy to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
At the 17-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Purdy to throw.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. Probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
49ers 29.
So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. Whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Arizona, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners,
this loss really hurts their playoff chances as they drop to 7-8 with 2 games left. Typical. Body overdoing it, that's so typical. Like a god,
So typical, and he's doing more of this. So typical, don't wanna talk about it. So cynical, so cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the out to the ridicule. It's so typical, visual. I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave. I'm trying to get me paid. I'm trying to move and shake. I'm trying to walk away.